Coming up, I'm going to be talking about a brand new Big Thunder Mountain movie, plus some things being missing from Disney+. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney+ news. Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Wednesday, it's time for your quick Disney+ news roundup. So let's start off with Big Thunder Mountain. Apparently Disney are developing a brand new film based on the classic attraction. Now I'm going to be honest, I love this ride. It is one of my favourite in the park. I always go on it, usually multiple times. It's basically just a railroad going through like a haunted gold mine, and it's just a lot of fun. Now there's a kind of a little bit of a story that goes along with it. More so in Paris, it's kind of turned a little bit more into something interconnected with the Haunted Mansion, or aka known as the Phantom Manor there. Marvel have actually even made a comic book about the attraction, but generally the film could be very, very different. Obviously it's had a huge amount of success in the past, turning attractions into movies. We've seen it with the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, Jungle Cruise, and next year we're going to be seeing the Haunted Mansion film. According to Deadline, Disney is developing this brand new film based on the wildest ride in the wilderness, and it's going to be directed by Bert and Bertie, who are in negotiations to direct it. Lucky Chap Entertainment and Scott Free are going to be producing the film, while Michelle Maroney is going to be writing the script. Now obviously we don't really know too much more about the plot and everything. Still very much in the early stages. We also don't know if this is going to be straight to Disney Plus or if it will be released in theatres first. But yeah, this sounds a lot of fun. I mean, if they set the whole thing like within like a frontier land, and at some point there's going to be some crazy train ride on board, yeah, this could be a lot of fun. I mean, it's very open for interpretation of what they want to do with it. There's not really that set in tone. If you've ever ridden the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, it is nothing like the movies. When they did the movies, they literally took like a couple of little key points out of the attraction. I'm sure in the new movie there'll be a goat at something like that. But nevertheless, let me know what you think of Disney making a brand new film about Big Thunder Mountain. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, moving on there from some things that are missing from Disney Plus recently. If you have tried to watch Avatar, you're not going to be able to watch it. Disney has removed it. It's not available at all on any country, which is probably to do with the fact that they're going to be re-releasing it in cinemas in September. There's going to be like a slightly better version with better sound, so maybe they've pulled it off to put on a better version. Now I'm going to be honest, I think this really sucks. I think this is not good at all to be removing something just because you're putting it out in the cinemas again. You know, it should be staying there. Now, one thing, replacing the existing version with a new one, that makes total sense, and they should maybe done that after the cinema release. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of them removing the film like this. You know, we've got the big movie coming up at Christmas, and they kind of want to get everyone watching it again. I don't know, I think this is really bad, and it really just doesn't sit very well. And obviously as well, Disney doesn't announce this stuff in advance. But yeah, so I'm not too happy about this one. Also, with some things that just haven't been added to Disney Plus, we saw the third season of Bluey added onto Disney Plus last week, and there was an episode that was missing, and basically it was all about Bluey and his dad kind of having a family courtroom drama about the dad fluffing, whether or not he farted or not. And yeah, so Disney's standard and practices didn't deem that it was appropriate, so haven't put it on there, but there's been kind of a big enough sort of backlash to it not being on there that people have now been sort of on at Disney, and Disney said they're going to be looking into it and it should be coming on there. I mean, yeah, we fart. I mean, we all do it. For some reason, yeah, Disney's standard and practices kind of need a little bit of a boost up, because I'm sure there's probably more parents watching Bluey than there are kids. But yeah, so just be aware, this isn't the first time episodes of Bluey have not been added onto Disney Plus, and I think they're just going to have to look into it because Bluey's become so popular. But yeah, so that was an interesting one. Moving on from there, let's now talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. Not a huge amount today, with them shifting back She-Hulk till tomorrow. The only real big sort of Disney Plus original was a new episode of High School Musical. There was also some new library content and new episodes dropping around the world, but obviously that was the big one. And finally, we've got a new trailer for the upcoming Australian Disney Plus original, Shipwreck Hunter Australia. This one's obviously going to be going around Australia looking at shipwrecks. It's going to be coming to Disney Plus in Australia on October the 5th. We don't yet know when it's going to be arriving internationally. I can't see why this one wouldn't. I mean, it makes sense for it to be out there, but sometimes with these international releases, the dates are a little bit off. Hopefully we get confirmation pretty soon. I love the idea of this one. I love scuba diving and stuff, and I've done a number of dives off of the coast around Australia. It is beautiful waters, so this one should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of history, especially up in the Northern Territories, with shipwrecks and stuff. So this one definitely could be a lot of fun when it arrives. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you go check us out over at what's on at DisneyPlus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in another video. Laters. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe. Also a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.